Hello, beautiful babes, and all of my sugar sweets. Thanks so much for stopping by Sugar Fingers. Your girl, Sweet Angel, here today. Listen, I will be actually working on my broken acrylic nail. My nail isn't broken, but the actual acrylic overlay is broken. So I'm repairing that today, and I'm going to use polygel to replace the acrylic. So right now all I'm doing is using my new Melody Susie nail drill, e-file drill, to remove the old acrylic from my nail. As you can see, my actual nail is sticking out right there at the top. Took me a minute to actually get this off. I was really kind of just filling out my new drill because this is the first time I actually used it. So I keep going a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Didn't want to go too fast into the process because I don't want to ever damage my natural nail under there. So I finally got it whittled down to a great amount, close enough that I am comfortable saying, okay, I got it all off. Now I'm just taking my cuticle pusher and cleaning up around the edge, getting all of the excess skin growth or whatever that's on there, residue, off of there, using my buffer to buff it out, using my file to go ahead and shape up the nail, and I'm using now some alcohol to clean it off, and it also helps to dehydrate the nail. But here I'm going to use some primer, dehydrator, etc., to clean it off. I will do my best to link everything below that I'm actually using today, so that in case you're doing yours, you would want to actually use these items. This is the Melody Susie base coat. This came as a set, so I'm using it to put on the base for my nail to prepare to actually put on my polygel extension on top of my nail. And excuse me, because sometimes when I'm doing this, I really forget I'm recording and I just simply go ahead and make a move without it even being on camera. But of course, all I did was put on my base coat on my nail, and that has been cured. Now, the polygel that I'm using here, it is a white polygel, and the name of it is TOMICCA, to something. Let me see what that is. It is actually by TOMICCA. I got this one, of course, on Amazon, and it is a pure white. I really plan on one day trying to do an ombre effect on my nails. I don't know. But all I do is take the polygel, squeeze it out onto my cuticle pusher, wipe it onto the nail, and use this little brush here, which I'll have them listed below. This brush here is excellent for putting on polygels. And I just dip it into alcohol, which is what's on this little plate in front of me. That's actually just alcohol. They have this stuff called slip solution, which my first experience of it was really not a big deal. I mean, you can use alcohol or the slip solution. Most people have struggled with slip solution and it not really doing what it needs to do as far as putting on the polygel. Alcohol to me is the cleanest way to do it. I like doing it, and I'm not a professional nail tech or anything, so you can not even listen to my advice on this. I'm just letting you know what I do. And again, here I am, not even in view, but I brought it closer so you can actually see the nail. And heck, that looks pretty good. This is the only one that I'm doing in this video because, of course, it does take me quite a while, especially when I'm using my non-dominant hand and trying to fix things. It is just not happening. You'll be here forever, and it wouldn't make any sense. So one nail will do it, showing you exactly how I'm doing that, and you have to cure the polygel. It takes for me, well, I just like to make sure that it's cured properly, so I will do up to 120 seconds of cure on my nails. Okay, so I just want to make sure the polygel is done. As I'm going through my process, as you can see, I kind of clean up as I go so I don't have a big mess. right now I'm just taking some alcohol and wiping that polygel down to get these tackiness off of it. And then there is the nail right there. I'm just going to take it and just shape it up, get the little edges that kind of rolled over on the side there, just cleaning all of that up and getting the nail filed properly, shaped up good. Didn't take a whole lot because the nail was already shaped and all I was doing was placing the overlay on top of it so that it would just give my nail the strength that it needs. My natural nails used to be really thick, but of course during this process of putting on overlays on top of your natural nails, they do kind of thin out just a little bit. So that's why right now I like to keep something on them because my hands are always mixing up different treatments, doing different things, and I don't want to break my nail, and just like to keep them intact, you know what I'm saying? So right now I'm using my buffing block, and again, check out my description box. You'll find all of my notes, all of my products that I'm using right down there. And now that I've cleaned up the nail, filed it, it's shaped, it's looking good, I'm just wiping it down with some alcohol again, getting all the extra dust off of it, and just buffing a little bit more. I just felt a little bit of an edge right there, so I'm just buffing it off a little bit more. And hey, it's looking good to me. I don't know about to you, but for a non-professional, I love it, and I think I did a marvelous job with it for sure. Yeah, that looks good. I am loving. I really love dip powder and polygel. That's two of my favorite types of nail overlays to do. I'm really not a good at putting on like the acrylic with the brush like that. Of course, dip powder and acrylic is pretty much the same thing. The processes are just a little bit different, but overall they're pretty much the same thing. Okay, so that is it. Just wiping it off with some alcohol again. I'm going to top it with the top coat, and that would be the end of the process. So that was pretty simple just to fix that one. I feel that I did a really good job at it. All I have to do is just clean it up, buff it off just a little bit more, and I am finished with that nail. I hate breaking off a portion of my nail. That's just not good, but hey, so be it. That's why we learn how to do these things ourselves, and we can just fix it really easy at home. So there it is, looking good and beautiful babes. That is it. I'm your girl, Sweet Angel. Just wanted to show you how to handle a chipped nail. Polygel is a great way to do a quick fix at home if you don't know how to do the acrylic overlay. Polygel is pretty simple. So that is it, and I am finito. And I will see you all on the next video. Thanks so much for hanging out here on Sugar Fingers. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hit the post notification bell so you'll be to know the next time I upload right here. And beautiful babes, take care and make sure you keep those hands looking gorgeous. Bye.